The INFJ life, why you're built differently from everyone else. INFJs are known as the rarest personality type, making up only 1 to 2% of the population. This uniqueness often leaves INFJs feeling alienated and misunderstood, as they navigate a world that operates on a wavelength vastly different from their own. But what exactly makes INFJs so distinct? INFJs possess an extraordinary depth of empathy, an unmatched intuition, and a relentless pursuit of authenticity that sets them apart from everyone else. They are highly sensitive to emotions, deeply analytical, and guided by a strong moral compass, yet often feel trapped between their intense emotional world and logical reasoning. In this video, we'll dive deep into the core traits and experiences that make INFJs fundamentally different from others. By understanding these traits, you'll not only gain clarity on your own struggles and strengths as an INFJ, but also embrace your uniqueness and learn how to navigate a world that often misunderstands you. 1. An unmatched depth of empathy. INFJs don't just understand emotions, they absorb them like emotional sponges. This ability allows them to deeply connect with others' pain and joy, but it comes at a cost. An INFJ walking into a room full of tension can immediately sense the emotional undercurrents, picking up on subtle shifts in body language, tone, and energy that others might miss. They often feel an overwhelming urge to comfort others, even if it drains them emotionally. Imagine an INFJ friend consoling someone who's going through a breakup. They not only hear the words but feel the heartbreak as if it's their own. This profound empathy can lead to emotional exhaustion, pushing the INFJ to retreat into solitude to recharge. They need this alone time to process the emotions they've absorbed and restore their mental well-being. 2. The constant battle between logic and emotion. INFJs are governed by introverted intuition, (NI), and extroverted feeling, (FE), which creates an intense internal conflict between rational thinking and emotional connection. An INFJ in a toxic relationship logically understands that walking away is the best choice, but their emotional side feels the urge to stay and heal the other person. This internal tug-of-war often leaves INFJs feeling trapped and misunderstood, as they struggle to set personal boundaries while staying true to their compassionate nature. Even in professional settings, an INFJ might know that standing up to a manipulative coworker is the right thing to do, yet their emotional sensitivity holds them back to avoid hurting others. This constant battle between what they feel and what they know often leads to emotional turmoil and self-doubt. 3. The ability to read between the lines. INFJs possess an almost supernatural ability to detect unspoken emotions and hidden motives. They can sense deception or sadness, even when words say otherwise. When a friend insists they're fine, an INFJ picks up on micro-expressions, subtle energy shifts, or a slight change in tone that reveals the friend's hidden sorrow. This ability allows INFJs to offer support and guidance, but it also makes them hyper-aware of manipulation and dishonesty, leading to trust issues. In relationships, this gift can be both a blessing and a curse. While INFJs can sense when their partner is withholding emotions, they often struggle with feeling emotionally drained by constantly decoding others' hidden feelings. 4. The INFJ door slam. The infamous INFJ door slam is a defense mechanism triggered when an INFJ has been repeatedly hurt or disrespected. When an INFJ reaches their emotional limit, they will cut off all contact with the person, often without explanation. An INFJ who has endured years of emotional manipulation from a toxic partner may suddenly and permanently end the relationship to protect their mental and emotional health. This act is not rooted in cruelty but in self-preservation. Unlike other personality types who may seek revenge or closure, the INFJ door slam is often silent and final, leaving the other person confused and hurt. However, for the INFJ, this is often the only way to protect their emotional well-being and prevent further damage. 5. The need for deep, meaningful connections. INFJs are repelled by small talk and crave profound, soul-stirring conversations. They thrive in relationships where vulnerability and authenticity are embraced. While others may enjoy chit-chat about the latest celebrity drama, an INFJ yearns to discuss the meaning of life, human psychology, and personal growth. This need for depth often leaves INFJs feeling isolated in a world that prioritizes superficial interactions. In social settings, INFJs often feel like outsiders, struggling to find people who can match their emotional depth and intellectual curiosity. However, when they do find those rare individuals who understand their complex nature, the bond becomes unbreakable and deeply fulfilling. 6. The tendency to overthink everything. INFJs are master analyzers, constantly dissecting situations, conversations, and emotions. After a simple interaction, an INFJ might spend hours replaying every detail, wondering if they said the right thing or missed a hidden meaning. Receiving a vague text from a friend can send an INFJ into a spiral of overanalyzing every word and punctuation mark, trying to decode the true emotional intent behind the message. This tendency to overthink can be both a strength and a weakness. While it allows INFJs to understand others on a deep level, it also leads to anxiety, self-doubt, and emotional exhaustion. Learning to quiet their overactive mind and trust their intuition is one of the greatest challenges INFJs face. 7. The struggle with setting boundaries. Due to their empathetic nature, INFJs find it difficult to say no or establish personal boundaries. They often prioritize others' needs over their own, leading to emotional burnout. An INFJ might consistently help a coworker with tasks, even when they're overwhelmed with their own responsibilities. This self-sacrificing tendency stems from their deep desire to avoid conflict and maintain harmony. Over time, this can result in exhaustion and resentment, forcing the INFJ to withdraw to protect their emotional health. 8. A visionary mindset. INFJs are natural visionaries with an uncanny ability to foresee future outcomes. They often sense the trajectory of relationships, careers, or societal changes long before others do. An INFJ might predict that a friend's toxic relationship will end in heartbreak, even when others are oblivious. This foresight allows INFJs to guide others toward positive change, but it can also make them feel alienated when their warnings are ignored. 9. The desire to make a difference. INFJs are driven by a deep sense of purpose and a longing to leave a positive impact on the world. They often gravitate toward careers in counseling, social work, writing, or creative arts, where they can inspire and heal others. An INFJ writer, for instance, might craft stories that shed light on social injustices or help readers navigate emotional struggles. This relentless pursuit of meaning often makes INFJs feel out of place in environments focused solely on material success. 10. The struggle with feeling misunderstood. Because of their depth and complexity, INFJs often feel like outsiders in a world that doesn't understand their true nature. When an INFJ opens up about their existential thoughts, they are often met with confusion or dismissal, further deepening their sense of loneliness. 11. The INFJ's unique creative expression. INFJs use creativity as a powerful outlet for their emotions and insights. Whether through writing, music, art, or other forms of expression, INFJs channel their inner world into works that resonate deeply with others. 12. The dual nature of introversion and extroversion. Although INFJs are introverts, they often appear extroverted in social settings due to their extroverted feeling function. They can effortlessly connect with others and create a warm, welcoming environment. However, after socializing, INFJs need solitude to recharge and process their emotions. This duality often confuses others, who perceive INFJs as outgoing but don't understand their need for isolation. 13. The relentless search for authenticity. INFJs have an intense need for authenticity and truth. They can easily detect insincerity and often distance themselves from people who lack integrity. An INFJ might end a friendship with someone who constantly lies or manipulates others. This pursuit of genuine connections makes INFJs highly selective in their relationships. 14. The INFJ's quiet strength. Despite their gentle and empathetic nature, INFJs possess incredible inner strength. They endure emotional pain, advocate for others, and fight for justice in quiet yet powerful ways. An INFJ activist might work tirelessly behind the scenes to support marginalized communities without seeking recognition. INFJs are complex, deeply intuitive, and emotionally sensitive individuals who often feel out of place in a world that doesn't understand their depth. From absorbing others' emotions to battling internal conflicts between logic and compassion, the INFJ experience is both beautiful and exhausting. By embracing their unique traits and setting healthy boundaries, INFJs can navigate the world while staying true to their authentic selves. If this resonated with you, leave a comment sharing your experiences as an INFJ. Let's build a community where INFJs feel seen and understood. Stay safe, and see you in the next one.